I
What are
don't
you
know
doing?
the microwave. I'm getting some coffee for the Ketone Kafe.
Ketones is what's getting me out and about now, right? So, there's that aspect of it. So the fact that I was on the walk was because, I'm drinking ketones twice a day. And it's really just giving me that energy and being part of the Ketone Cafe, that community, and of course part of the bigger Prove It community. It's just giving me that whole mindset of, being healthy.
So, Deja, we do our Ketone Cafe. We create community. We share stories of better. And I just want to touch a little bit on what Dov was saying. We know our ketones work in under an hour, scientifically prove it each and every time, 100% of the time. A lot of times we don't feel where they're going. We don't feel what we're doing or what they're doing. We're just not really in tune cellularly to feel that activity. However, as Dov mentioned, without taking them for a couple days, we realize, and a lot of people do that. They take them for 10 days or so and they go, you know what, I didn't feel anything. And within 2 days, they're like, okay, I realize what they were doing now, because we have a lot going on in our life and we distract ourselves a lot from dealing with what's really going on. So, I love that story. And plus, when we've had 10, 20, 30, 80 years of a carbohydrate-induced diet, our bodies won't react the same all the time because, it's pulling toxins out of fat cells, and that just doesn't happen in the first couple weeks. There's all kinds of layers to that onion and stuff, right? So I think that's one of the reasons it's super important to give ketones the time that they need. And, our experts like Dr. Mary Newport, who's written books on Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, says, give it 60 to 90 days. Give it minimum that to receive the full benefits. However, more realistically is a month for every year you've had your challenges. Okay, so if I've had challenges for 20 years, I want to ensure that I'm taking it for at least 20 months. I've been drinking it full time for almost 4 freaking years. It'll be my 4-year new white powder anniversary next month. I don't even know what day it was, but 4 years. And I got to tell you this, I am not who I was when I started 4 years ago. I have still a lot of healing to do. Remember this, remember her, don't ever forget her. I'm grateful for everything, but I don't want to be her again. My body's doing a lot of healing, as a lot of each and every one of your guys is too. Give it the time that it needs. One more thing, and I'll pass it on over to Diane, is this is a tool. This is a tool. This is a tool for my sore spots, little self-massage. This is a tool that I use. I also use another tool called magnesium, okay? What's important is finding those keys that unlock your body's full potential. It's not going to be don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's not going to be one thing. It's going to be a lot of things. But once you find those keys, hang on to them, because just like the pieces of the puzzle, you're becoming complete. I refer to myself as Iron Man, as he's going like this and he's waiting for all the pieces to come out of the unit, all over the world. And it's like, boom, boom, there's one, there's one, there's one. I would be a fool to throw one of those away, because it's part that completes the puzzle. So I believe ketones come into our life at the exact right time. I believe they came into Deja's life at the exact right time when she's looking for better. She's having challenges like a lot of us with sleep, energy, focus, all those things. I'm excited to have her here. I'm excited to have all you guys here. And this is what happens when you drink a keto up. Woo! Let's go, people.
Well, I think it's very, see, a lot of people are governed by their beliefs and taste. I mean, taste is a very, very powerful emotion, because I went, all through my life thinking I didn't eat like tomatoes. I didn't eat tomatoes. I mean, because I didn't like them. And I've said that before, there's a Guinness ad that says, I don't like it because I haven't tried it. But even if you try it and you taste it and you don't like it, it doesn't mean anything, because I've got news for you. The taste is not the governing factor. I was speaking to somebody the other day and I said to them, they said, I don't like that taste, and I don't like that flavor, and I don't like, and a big story about the flavor. And I said, well, I said, do you have any kids? And they said, yeah, I have a couple of kids. And how old are they? And they were 5 and 7 or something. And I said, if your kid said to you, I don't like the taste of the medicine that you're trying to give that child, what would you do? I said, you wouldn't argue with them. What you would do is you'd hide it somewhere else, and you'd make sure they took their medicine. You know, the old song, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. You know.
But I thought, I'm 43 and I've only started drinking this at 38 years old. And here is this woman who is sending me, she's losing her mind on the product. And she said to me, she goes, the only thing I wish that I could have done differently is having this sooner. I can't believe I just started this in my life and such life-changing results.
I still have managed to train myself through the discipline of taking my ketones every morning at the same time, around about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, doing vigorous walking and exercise and mind stuff and reading and all of this stuff for like 4 or 5 hours.
I don't want to be, and I do this almost on every keto cafe because I'm starting to feel like, wow, like I don't want to have a list of people that I haven't shared with. I don't want to look at the list and say, wow, like I don't want to have that list anymore of people who I haven't shared my story with. And so if you think about all of the people around you, your loved ones, your friends, your acquaintances, your family members' friends, how many people are out there right now during these uncertain times that just don't know what they don't know? And we have something that can change that. And it's not about trying to sell them ketones. It's about sharing our story and saying, hey, do you know, like, what do you know about this? Because I didn't know what I didn't know until this came into my life, and then sharing the conversation with the intention that you are just paying it forward, something that's completely changed our life. And we wouldn't be at Ketone Cafe number 21 if this was not a demanding product, a demanding community, a demanding connection, a global force, a global mission. And so I really wanted to share that this week. It's something that I like to share every week, is just the power of not sharing. Sometimes is even more important than thinking about the power of sharing. So I hope that makes sense.
And I guarantee not only everyone here, but definitely everyone here has got their own trials and tribulations in life, all of us. So if we've all got it, then somebody else that we know has it too. There's nobody, and all the time that I've been working in counseling and psychotherapy, I'm telling you, I've never come across anybody outside, and I've done research, and nobody's ever said, you know me, I've got nothing. I'm fine. My life's totally wonderful. Never had a problem in my life. That kind of human being does not exist. And if it does, I want to find who they are. I want to find out the secret, because I don't think that kind of thing happens. But there are people, and we are becoming part of that respond to life differently, right? We respond to trials and tribulations differently. And as Sheila said, this is a tool, and I think that's really important. This is not a magic bullet, it's a tool. And it's a tool that allows us to do other work, whether that work is talking work, whether that work is exercise work, whether that work is watching what we put in our mouths work, whether that work is just being part of a community, which is really important, whether it's this community or our family or friends or anyone else. So what this does is allow us to be attached to any of these different domains in our life, and all of them are important, and ketones can really help advance that.
Got a comment to make, Dov.
Yeah.
Norman brought up something quite a few sessions ago about consider it like a health club. Consider it that $7 a day or whatever it is the cost gives you discipline, because that's what it's done to me. I almost feel guilty if I don't take it now, because I've invested in this health club, and I think if any of us join a membership to a health club and don't go, we're pretty stupid, because we spend all that money going to a health club. So I look at it the same way. I've invested in this product as a health club because I'm seeing the benefits now, I'm feeling the benefits, and to go off it, I'd feel really bad that if I did that, because I think I'd wasted the money in this membership. So everybody, I guess, has a different way of handling it, but I like Norman's philosophy that he used. Think of it as a health club, and it is.
And in a way with ketones, I'm fairly similar. I take my ketones. I will not be without them. I have absolutely no idea how long I've been on them. What is it, 4 months, 5 months? I haven't a clue. My life has completely turned around. Do I still eat rubbish? Yeah. Do I still drink? Yes. My life hasn't turned around. I haven't done 180, but the way I feel has absolutely done 180. The things I've achieved have absolutely done 180. I've got new jobs. By the way, just for those of you who know, I found an apartment. I'm going to rent a new apartment. There's a penthouse next door. There's all this stuff going on that before I was taking the ketones, I didn't have the energy to even drag myself out of bed, let alone be proactive in doing anything. It's made me think. It's given me clarity of thought. No, it hasn't got me off it's got me off some of my bad food habits, but it hasn't got me off all of them. And I'm never going to give up alcohol. Sorry, that's just me. But that's fine. I'm happy with that. It does what it needs to do. I've lost some weight. Okay, that stopped, but then I didn't take it for weight loss in the first place. So that also isn't an issue for me. But what it does for me is give me energy. It makes me think. It makes me not physically active, but mentally active. And that's where it's changed for me.
It's great that Avril, by the way, writes down that she agrees about the hydration and she's walking quite a bit more now. So wonderful, Avril. That's well done. Brilliant. Anyone else would like to say a few things before we close off? Because we're going to close off now. But if anyone else wants to ask a question or,
wow.
Yeah, when we're enjoying ourselves, the time moves. If anybody
Thank
else
you, Avril.
wants to say a word or say hello or say anything, you're welcome to say it now.
Oh, on the good side, I have to say that I work in a company that sells on the internet. I'm not doing anything like that, but we sold a lot of ring cutters. Do people know what they are? Where people have got rings and they've put on a lot of weight, and we sell a lot of them because they got stuck in their finger. My rings still fit me.
Wonderful.
I have to say, I'm very, very happy because I base my weight on the rings. If the rings don't fit, I'm in trouble. And so far, so good. I'm really happy about that. No,
that
seriously.
Is great news.
Yes.
Great news. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. So unless anyone wants a last minute thing, we'll say that'll be it for Ketone Cafe number 21. Let's just finish off with trying to invite a few people for next week. And to remind everybody at the top of the hour, we're going to have one of the doctors, either Dr. Heather or Dr. Andy probably, and that's worth watching. We'll post the link in the WhatsApp group and you'll get it on the, if anyone needs it privately, we'll send it there. And that's it. That's a wrap.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Lovely to see you all again.
Good to see you.
See you.
Talk soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Diane.
Excellent.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Excellent.
Look at your fancy smanchy shirt.
Got the
I love it.
fancy shirt.
Is it corduroy?
It is corduroy.
Shut up. Oh my God. You know what? You and I would look so fancy because you know what I want? I want like a velour, like long cardigan. Velour.
Wow. I've not had corduroy on since I was, I don't know, 5 years old maybe or something.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I saw this and I thought, oh, I've got to try this. I've got to try this.
You'll be wearing the pants next. Your corduroy pants. Your corduroy bell-bottom pants.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I remember my first outfit, or the outfit I wore my first day of high school. They were jean bell bottoms. My top was a white denim, and I was full of embroidery.
Seriously? Wow.
Embroidered jeans on the bottom and on the pocket of my shirt and stuff. Oh yeah, baby. If I could go anywhere, if I could teleport anywhere, it would be back to, I would go to Woodstock.
Serious stuff there.
Did those people even know what they were a part of with all those bands? Like, oh my gosh.
Look, when you think about it now, it was a different planet.
Oh, and you know, how many thousands of people were there and not an incident of anything? Just a bunch of pot smokers and hippie loving yoga people just doing this all weekend.